captains are meeting out there at midfield as we speak, and we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back to bring the teams onto the field. This is the Boaz Network. Welcome back to Lions Stadium on the campus of Sardis High School. Patrick Williams, Bubba Riddle, and Ricky Smith alongside as we get ready for Week 7 of the high school football season. Boaz won the toss and deferred. And Sardis, as you might imagine, is going to take the ball and will move right to left as you listen. Ricky, the Boaz defense has given up a lot of points this year, and tonight they have got to keep Sardis out of the end zone.
Yeah, that's what they've got to do. I mean, they've got to play good, sound defense. Sardis is going to do multiple things. They're going to line up in the eye, but they're going to do some spread stuff also. You mentioned the running game. Gerhardt, and it's just got to be, they've got to play assignment and try to get some turnovers. That was one thing that Coach Sullivan stressed. Try to get some turnovers.
So Boaz is coming out onto the field dressed in their white jerseys and the crimson pants, the crimson numerals, and the gray headgear. And Sardis is wearing the Cardinal jerseys with the white pants trimmed in Cardinal and the Cardinal headgear. They have their numerals on the sides of their helmet. Boaz with the pirate flag logo on the side of theirs, as we're getting ready to see which team here will get their second region win of the year.
And both teams, as we talked about it, Sardis has a little bit tougher road to the playoffs, but if they were to win tonight and upset Gunnersville next week, they've still got a shot at the playoffs. But for Boaz, it's simple. Control your own destiny, win tonight, beat Douglas next week, and you're in.
So Chapman, Gramajo, and Burns will go deep here for Sardis as Jose Arreguin will kick off from the near side hash to our left. Our position on the home side, in the home side press box. And temperatures cooling off a little bit tonight as the sun went down.
61 degrees here at kickoff.
And let's see what Jose chooses to do with it. He's not backed up very far, so this may be one of those short kicks that we've seen him. That's exactly what it's going to be, headed toward that far sideline. And Boaz is trying to recover it, and they can. It goes out of bounds down along the 36, 37-yard line. Boaz had a man streaking down the sideline. If he could have got his hands on it, it would have been Boaz football. But he couldn't get underneath it, and the ball went out of bounds. And I think they're going to mark it at the 36, and then they'll add on penalty yardage because the kick did go out of bounds. They'll put it right at the 40, I believe, Ricky.
Yes.
41-yard line.
41-yard line, yes.
So here is Sardis. They'll bring out the offense with Chapman, the quarterback, I formation lining up behind him. Looks like Brian Gramajo may be lining up as the fullback and Gerhardt the tailback. And now they're going to blow this one dead. And did they throw a flag?
I'm not sure.
We have an equipment problem. We have one of the Sardis players has their pants up too high. And they're going to bring him out of the game. You have to have the pants below the knee. That's a rule this year, and the AHSAA is trying to strictly enforce that, and so he got sent out, and it looks like number 5 who came in for him, Gramajo, is also going to get sent out, and they're going to put Luke Martin in, and he'll go wide right. I thought Gramajo was actually the man who was at fullback. I think it's actually Derek Tarvin.
Yeah, number 6 is at fullback,
Tarvin. Is lined up. So here we go. First play from scrimmage. Sardis 1st and 10 from their own 41. Long count for Chapman. He is going to hand it to, no, he's going to try to keep, and Boaz is going to sack him. Boaz all over that defensively, as about 3 or 4 Pirates just got in there. I think Branson Honey, who's getting the start tonight, was in on that for sure, and a loss back inside the 40 to about the 38. We'll give Honey credit for the sack. but there were 3 or 4 Pirates in there.
Yeah, they came in quick. If there was supposed to be some blocking there wasn't any.
Connor Washburn back to wearing 62 again tonight, which means he'll line up on the offensive line as well. Here is a give to the fullback, and he runs into a wall of white jerseys. First man there was Sean Ball, I believe.
Tarvin was the ball carrier.
And they'll give him up to the 39. We'll give him a gain of 1. And it'll be 3rd down and 12 here for Sardis. So long yardage situation for the Lions here on this first series of downs.
Well, and I'm sure if they're like Boaz, there has had too many 3rd and long situations this year. The Pirates coming in defensively, allowing the opponents to convert on 42% of 3rd down conversions.
They're going to have to hurry. They get it off with 1 second on the play clock. Here come the Pirates. They're setting up a screen on the Lions. Catching it is
Tarvin, I believe.
The tailback, I believe. That was
number 8.
Number 8, Garrett Burns. And they'll give him to the 43, which is a gain of 4, and it'll be 4th down and 8. And backing up into punt formation is Blaze Gerhardt, I believe, to punt this one away. Boaz is not putting anybody deep, Ricky. Not taking anything for granted here at the 43-yard line. And Gerhardt gets it out of there. Good kick inside the 30. And it's going to roll dead at the 19-yard line. I got a good roll out of that. And down there to put his hands on it, Eli Morton at the 19-yard line. So Boaz will have their first series of downs here after holding Sardis to 3 and out. So a good defensive possession for the Pirates.
It was. They got back into the backfield on the first 2 plays, got a sack, and then only a short gain, and then only allowed a short gain on 3rd down. So got off the field. That was one of our keys, getting off the field on defense on 3rd downs, and they did that.
Bunch set to the right for Boaz, and now they'll break it up, move the formation to the left, and put 2 wide receivers wide right, Dobbins and Smart. And now they'll move the formation back to the right. Pierce takes the deep snap. He's going to leave it with Fant. Fant's to the 20, 25, 30. Fant to the 35, pushing the pile, still on his feet. Good hard running to the 40. He's all the way down to the 41, maybe the 42-yard line. What a run by Presley Fant off the right side.
He got a lot of yardage after first contact, and they're going to mark it at the 41, a gain of 22 yards, and I believe there's an official timeout.
Well, we have a flag. Yeah, sideline warning is going to be whistled against Sardis over here. So Boaz 1st and 10 at the 41 as Tristan Childers checks into the Boaz backfield.
It was good blocking by that offensive line and good tough running by Presley Fant.
2 wide receivers to both sides. Pierce is going to back up and look to throw. He's going to throw it out here to Dobbins on the right flat.
Actually, Hudgens.
Correct me, that's right. It's Ja'Kai Hudgens, and he catches it about the 45 and then sprints ahead to about the 47-yard line. That's going to be a gain of about 6 yards on 1st down for, actually mark it at the 48. 1st down, or a 2nd down and 3 coming up here for Boaz.
7-yard pickup. Just a quick pass out to Hudgens and a good tough running and pickup of 7.
Shotgun formation, Fant back in the backfield. Here's motion by Gavin Smart. They're going to fake to him. Pierce is going to keep. Pierce is at midfield. He's pulling the pile ahead to about the 45, maybe the 44-yard line where he is tackled by number 26, Jacob Smith.
That was just a run-pass option, and he faked it to Smart, who has they've run that several times. Sardis was on that, but pickup of 8 yards for Tyler Pierce.
Here's Pierce. He wants to throw, backing up, looking, rolling to his left, going deep down the sidelines and out of bounds, incomplete. Looking for Gavin Smart, who was well covered down the sideline by Gerhardt.
Good job. Pretty good protection by the offensive line. Pierce had to kind of slide the pocket to the left, but he was able to set up and throw. Just a little overthrown and good coverage by Sardis on that play. So 2nd down and 10 for the Pirates from the Lions 44.
Ball is on close to the far side hash. Boaz moving left to right as you listen. And a stoppage in play, and is there a timeout called, or do we have we're going to have a reset of the play clock?
I think, but one of the Boaz players had to come out. Brock is into the game now.
Yeah, Brock and Sullivan are lined up wide left, and Dobbins is over here to the right. Now Bo Hester and Ty Sullivan will move to the right. Here's Pierce. Tyler is going to hand it off to Tristan Childers off the right side, 40. Tristan shaking off a man at the 35 and down to the 34-yard line. He's close to a Boaz first down. Good run off the right side by Tristan Childers on his first carry of the night.
Took good hard running to the right side. Good blocking by Sullivan and Bo Hester over here, and it is a first down up to the 33-yard line.
Boaz has moved the ball from their own 19 up to the Sardis 33-yard line, primarily on the ground. Here's Childers in the backfield with Pierce. He is going to back up and throw, is Tyler. Plenty of time looking across the middle for Smart. Overthrows him and incomplete. He was open in the middle of the field as Sardis was back there in zone coverage, and he tried to find that place, that empty place in the zone, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, just a little. He could, as you said, try to find that place in the zone, just a little overthrown. If he'd taken a little bit off of the throw, then he could have hit Gavin.
That was down around the 5-yard line. Could have been a touchdown if they had made that connection. Nevertheless, it's 2nd and 10 here for Boaz. Here's motion by Smart from right to left, and there's a give to Childers. No, there's a fake to Childers. Catch by Smart. He caught it and then lost his footing.
But I believe they're going to, and he dropped the ball, but I believe they're going to give him credit for the catch. He lost the ball after he hit the ground.
31-yard line is where they'll put it down, so a gain of 3. And so Boaz in their first 3rd down situation. 3rd and 7 here from the Sardis 31. Don't want to get this drive bogged down here. You want to keep it going.
30% is the conversion rate for Boaz on 3rd downs.
Gavin Smart wide left. Ja'Kai Hudgens out here to the right, I believe. And they're going to hand off to Childers. Childers looking for room off the right side, inside the 30, keeping his feet moving up to about the 28. He'll be well short of the first down, however, and it'll bring up 4th down, and I think about 4 for Boaz. And so Coach Sullivan with a decision to make here. If you go for a field goal,
be about a 45-yarder.
Correct. And they're going to send in Bo Brock, and they're going to send in Presley Fant in from the sideline, and they will run an offensive play here on 4th down and 4 yards to go. 7:25 to play, first quarter, no score. First possession for Boaz. Sardis has already punted on their first possession. 4th and 4 for the Pirates. Here's a fake to Smart. Tyler Pierce rolling out to his right, looking for Hester, incomplete. Well covered. That was good coverage by number 15, Alex Davis. And the Pirates will turn it over on downs. I do see a flag in the middle of the field. Number 20, lying at the 25-yard line. And it's going to be an ineligible man downfield on Boaz. That penalty will be declined. And the Lions will have it at the 28.
And that they've run that play successfully to Bo Hester several times this year. Bo has 6 catches, and most of those are on that play, but he just led him a little bit, good coverage, and nonetheless they would have had the penalty anyway. So Sardis takes over at 1st and 10 at their 28.
So here are the Lions with Chapman under center. I formation behind him, both ends split away. Chapman takes the snap. He is going to fake to the fullback. That ball is tipped at the line of scrimmage as he was trying to get it to his tight end. I think Branson Honey was the one who tipped it up.
It was intended for the tight end, number 33, Carson Gilliland. But Boaz had good coverage on it, even if Honey doesn't tip it.
You're right.
And he got rid of it quick because if you remember on that first possession, Boaz was in on him real quick, so he doesn't want to take a lot of time.
Boaz is playing with only a 3-man secondary. They've got 6 up on the line of scrimmage defensively. Long count here by Chapman on 2nd and 10, and he is going to throw it out here over the outstretched arm of Eli Morton, the intended target. And that's, you got to throw it high to get it over his head. He stands 6'6".
Yeah, and it was high. Even if he catches the ball, Corbin Pitts is out here and he drops him for maybe a 3 or 4 yard gain.
It's 3rd and 10 now for the Lions. Second, 3rd and long they've had here in the first quarter. Clock stopped with 7 minutes and 4 seconds left in the quarter. No score. And a 3rd and 10 coming. And they are just now getting to the huddle with a play from the sideline. 5 seconds on the play clock, Ricky. They're going to have to hurry here. 2 seconds, 1 second. They get it off. Chapman looking to throw down the sideline, looking, and it is intercepted by Elijah Kelly at midfield. What a play by Kelly as he timed that one up just right. And the intended receiver over there, I think, was number 23, if I'm not mistaken, Gavin Quisenberry. Or maybe it was Garrett Burns, number 8. Nevertheless, it was picked off. That's the 2nd interception of the season for Elijah Kelly.
And good concentration by Kelly to watch the ball in. And now Boaz with great field position at midfield.
Pistol formation, Childers lining up behind Pierce.
And there's the one turnover. Coach Sullivan said we got to get turnovers, but now you got to convert on it.
Here's Childers running to the right. And he is ahead for about 4 yards where he's taken down by number 17, Levi Martin. 2nd down and 6 for the Pirates here. 46-yard line. Again, they're stacking the receivers out here, Hudgens and Smart. Pierce with a hard count. Now they'll look to the sideline for an audible from Coach Sullivan. Childers in the backfield, in the pistol. Here's Pierce. He wasn't expecting that one. He is going to fake a pass, and he is going to get sacked for a yard loss. That was 36 who made the play. Bryson Blevins, one of the linebackers, but that was a busted play, Ricky, because the snap came and Pierce wasn't ready for it.
No, it wasn't. He was not, and he just had to basically make do with it. He thought about throwing it out here to Smart, but didn't. He just held it, we'll say, about a yard loss.
So 3rd and 7 after Boaz getting the turnover at midfield. That busted play really cost the Pirates. 2 men flanked at both sides. Here's Smart in motion. Pierce is going to back up, look to throw. He's in trouble. Rolling left. Still scrambling. He's got his first down, 40, 35, 30. Down inside the 30 to about the 26-yard line. Good scramble by Tyler Pierce. And he showed a little speed there, Ricky, once he got to the first down marker.
He did. He made a quick decision to just to run the ball, and it had wide open field down to, where are they going to mark it?
26.
At the 26-yard line. So a big gain of 21 yards by Tyler Pierce.
Bunch formation to the right. Here's Pierce handing off to Childers. Childers going right up the gut. And good job by Sardis containing that one as Jose Ponce, the nose tackle, blew that one up. That's going to be a gain of a yard to the 25. So 2nd down and 9, we'll say, as Bo Hester trots in from the sideline with a play. And Childers will line up to the left hip of Pierce. 4:50 to play in the quarter, no score. And there was a hard count. Sardis jumped a little but did not get into that neutral zone. 2nd down and 9 for Boaz at the 25. Pierce looks to throw. Wide open is Smart on the far side, and he has it. He's close to a Boaz first down at the 15. We'll see where they mark this one. That was a nice move he made after making the catch. As he ran up just short of the 15, they will say first down at the 15-yard line for the Pirates.
Actually, it's at the 16, but it is a first down at the 16-yard line.
Slot formation, stack formation to the left, which is the short side of the field. High snap. Pierce got it down, handed off to Fant. Fant on his feet down to about the 10-yard line, maybe the 11. It's going to be a gain of 5 yards up to the 11. It'll be 2nd and 5 from there for the Pirates. Under 4 minutes to play in the quarter. Pistol formation. Boaz trying to go fast here, but the ball has not been spotted yet. Now it has. Pierce handing off to Fant. Left side, got some room. 10, 5. Fant into the end zone. Touchdown, Boaz. Presley Fan, an 11-yard touchdown run, and the Pirates break out on top 6-0 with good hard running on this drive by Presley Fant. And a big scramble by Tyler Pierce on the drive.
7 plays, 50 yards after they got that turnover, and that's what I said they had to do. You've got to get the turnovers, but you've got to be able to turn them into points, and they did that there. 7 plays, 50 yards, 3 minutes and 17 seconds.
Here's Jose Arguin to attempt the point after touchdown. Davis Kilpatrick to hold. And Jose's kick is up, and it is good. With 3:40 to play in the first quarter, the Boaz Pirates break out on top 7-0. This is the Boaz Network.
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget, and all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Pliers.
Pliers.
Phone. Care can be distracting.
Phone.
That's why our new Whirlpool Smart Range lets you care smarter with control from anywhere. So life doesn't revolve around your range.
Give me that Phillips screwdriver, would you, kiddo?
Every day, care. Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service in Albertville has been the best place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. The Wilkes family takes pride in carrying on a tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose people you can trust. At Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
A 50-yard touchdown drive for the Boaz Pirates, and they go on top 7-0 after getting an interception at midfield by Elijah Kelly.
6 rushes on that drive, 1 pass, and good drive by the Pirates.
So Jose to kick off here.
Looks like they may try the same thing that they did the last time.
Well, it would have worked if Boaz could have gotten under it because the Sardis player didn't react. He's kicking this one a little deeper. Fair catch called for over there on the far side by number 33, Carson Gilliland. He's a tight end by trade. And he secures it at the 31-yard line. That's where Sardis will start on their third offensive possession, 1st and 10. The Boaz defense, Ricky, has not allowed a first down so far here in the first quarter.
No, actually, Sardis has ran 6 plays for 2 total yards. So the defense has been stingy so far, and let's see if they can continue.
Boaz is playing man coverage on their receivers, like I said, and putting everybody in the box. But they're going to spread it out right here, Ricky. Empty backfield and a shotgun snap. And it is Gerhardt who is at quarterback.
But there's a flag on the play.
They whistle this one dead.
I think a false start.
And they're going to wave it off.
So no play, I guess. Do-over.
Not sure what that was all about. The umpire threw the flag, but they wave it off. So 5 wide receivers here for the Lions, 3 to the right, 2 to the left, and Gerhardt at quarterback. Looked like it was going to be a quarterback draw. That's what this is, and he's going nowhere. They're going to get him behind the line. You would have interestingly enough, when they blew that play dead, that was Guerreri who was in there in the backfield, Ricky. But you would have thought when they blew that play dead, they might change the play because it was obvious Gerhardt was going to run a quarterback draw, and they ran the same play, and Boaz was wise to it.
Dropped him for a yard loss, so 2nd down and 11. And Chapman is coming back into the game, so he may be back at quarterback after that one play that Gerhardt ran the controls more in a wildcat.
Not. He's going out to the
okay, so Gerhardt still
to the right.
In a way back there in the shotgun position.
Yeah, inside the 20 or 35. He's going to run it again, trying to get free, and a good tackle in the open field again by Jacob Guerreri. And he's going to get a couple 3 yards, Ricky, and that's about it.
It looked, at first off, looked like he was going to throw it, but he kept it and ran and picked up, we'll say, 4 yards up to the 34. So now 3rd and 7 for Sardis. So they are 0 for 2 on 3rd downs, and the Pirates have been great on 3rd down so far in the first 2 possessions by the Lions.
This is the shortest 3rd down opportunity they have had, 3rd and 7. 2 men wide right.
And Boaz does not have anybody safety in the mid, or anybody defensive back in the middle of the field.
And there's a lot of movement up front. Boaz is pointing at Sardis, and they're going to talk this one over to see if Boaz got into the neutral zone first. Bubba says that it's against us. We'll see. And it is. They're going to call offsides against Boaz.
I think Boaz jumping into the neutral zone caused the Sardis left guard to move.
So now it'll be 3rd and 3 up at the 39-yard line for the Lions. As they're getting some personnel in and out of the game. So 3rd down, really just 3rd and 2 at the 39. So everybody in tight except for Eli Morton, who's flanked way out here to the left. They got 3 men in the backfield behind the quarterback, Chapman. And he's just going to keep it and try to move the pile. No, they run the fumble. Ruski. Gerhardt picks it up, and he is going to get the 1st down inside the 40. So a little trickery by the Lions as Chapman laid the ball down. Gerhardt picked it up. Boaz was all over the quarterback. But Gerhardt was running free down the right side, and I think Elijah Kelly got over there to make the play on him, but he's all the way down to the Boaz 38-yard line on the trick play.
23-yard pickup by Gerhardt that time, and I didn't see the ball. I didn't see him lay it down. I thought they, as you said, had the quarterback stop, but I saw Gerhardt come out of there, and big pickup, first down of the game for the Lions.
And here is Chapman back at quarterback. He's going to pass it out to Gerhardt out of the backfield. He is taking some punishment over there on the far sideline after a gain of about 2 or 3. I think Javius Hudgens was over there, and a couple more Pirates really made Gerhardt pay the price after a gain of
2 yards.
2 yards to the 36.
That was a tough 2 yards, hard-earned 2 yards.
Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Boaz leading 7-0. And Sardis with their most successful drive of the game so far. 2nd and 8 from the Boaz 34. Excuse me, the 36. 2 men flanked to both sides. Chapman in the shotgun. Takes the snap, backing up, looking to throw. He's under pressure, going to throw it deep. Had a man in the middle of the field open, but overthrew him as he was trying to get it to Derek Tarvin.
Tarvin was wide open, but just he had to get rid of it. Boaz had somebody coming in on him hard, so he had to throw it before he wanted to, and just overthrew Tarvin on the play. So now brings up 3rd and 8 for the Lions.
I think it may have been Dakota Langford with the pressure there, Ricky, coming from the right side.
I think it was, yes, and he was right in Chapman's face and had to get rid of it early.
So 3rd down and 8 here. Possession down you would expect at the 36. We'll see if Boaz is wise to it.
Gerhardt's lined up at quarterback.
Here's motion by Tarvin from left to right and a whistle. And I think they ran out of time. Their back judge threw the flag. So this is going to be a delay of game on the Lions. They have toyed with that a couple of times already where they've been able to snap the ball with 1 second or less on the play clock, but that time they were not able to. And they will march this ball back outside the 40 to the 41, and it'll be 3rd down and 13.
And they're like Boaz. They're not a team that can ill afford another 5 yards and a longer 3rd down try.
Burns to the left. Morton goes out wide right with Gerhardt. Chapman back in there at quarterback. Motion by Tarvin from left to right. Chapman backs up looking for Morton. Looking for Burns. It's broken up by Kelly. Elijah Kelly got his hands in there and ripped it away from Garrett Burns.
And Patrick,
and a flag is thrown on the far side.
They snapped that ball with 1 second on the play clock.
And let's see what they call. It's just thrown over on the far sideline.
Sideline warning.
This is going to be a sideline warning on Boaz. So both teams have been.
And now Boaz is calling timeout.
So Coach Sullivan wants to talk to the officials about what's going on. And we're going to take a break with 31 seconds left in the quarter. Boaz leading 7-0. This is the Boaz Network.
It's quiet now, but in a few hours the stadium will be full. The players will get dressed and prepare themselves for the challenges that lay ahead. Players dedicating themselves to succeeding on the field. Success begins with having a plan, along with the discipline to execute it. Just like the plan that begins with choosing the right financial partner for life. That's People's Independent Bank, where service, solutions, and smart advice are the foundation of our bank. Isn't it time you win? People's Independent Bank. You'll like banking with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With gas prices and inflation at an all-time high, Alexander Ford understands it's tough out there. We do not want to be just some dealership, we want to be your dealership. For all your sales, parts, and service needs, we believe we can save you money. We have new inventory on the way, a fully stocked parts department, and an award-winning service department.
Alexander Ford has been family owned and operated for over 50 years in Boaz. We want to be a part of your family.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Twilight Monument in Boaz is your hometown dealer, and they'll be there for you when you need them, just as they've done for hundreds of families over the past 37 years. You can depend on Jerry and Maxine Battles at Twilight Monument Company.
Elijah Kelly with a fine play on 3rd down there. And
the down marker still says 3rd, but I think it's 4th down.
I believe you're right. The scoreboard says 4th down.
It is. The down marker has changed.
So it's 4th down and 13. Boaz being flagged for a sideline warning. Both teams have been flagged for that so far.
Have a score from Douglas at the end of the first quarter. Douglas and Scottsboro tied 7 each. So it looks like Sardis is going to go for it.
From the Boaz 41, it is 4th down and about 13. And they are going to put all their eggs in this basket. Here is Chapman. Takes the snap, faking, looking to go deep, looking for Burns, and it is incomplete. Beautiful coverage downfield by Elijah Kelly, running step for step with the receiver. Kelly's made 3 great defensive plays already here in the first quarter. A couple of passes broken up and an interception, and Boaz, Ricky, will take over at their own 41 after turning it over on downs here from Sardis.
Yeah, Sardis, they had the good play, but as you said, great coverage by Elijah Kelly. He's played great coverage in the secondary and with the interception in this first quarter.
And he didn't bite on the hard pump by Chapman there. Stayed right with the receiver, Burns. All right, here's Boaz from their own 41. Pierce putting Smart in motion, and they're going to fake to Childers, and they're going to throw out to Hester. Hester running over a man at midfield. He just ran all over number 4, Luke Martin. And a first down for Bo Hester up at the Sardis 47-yard line.
A little bit of and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Number 4, Martin, 5'10", 150. Bo Hester coming at you at 5'10", 225.
Boaz trying to run a play before the quarter's over, Ricky. 2 seconds, 1 second. They're not going to get it off, I don't think. Yes, they do. Right before the buzzer, Pierce throws one out to Smart, and it is tipped, I think, by Tarvin at the line of scrimmage, Gerhardt, at the line of scrimmage. And this one is incomplete, and we will have the end of quarter number 1. Boaz leading at 7-1, and they'll face a second down. 7-0, and they'll face second down when we come back. This is the Boaz Network.
The mission at Sardis Baptist Church is to love people, lead them to Christ, and walk them through life. The staff and congregation at Sardis Baptist Church are proud supporters of Sardis schools, academics, and athletics. Go Lions!
Patrick Williams and Ricky Smith, Bubba Riddle, as the Boaz Pirates face second down and 10 here on the first play of the second quarter. At the Sardis 47, here's Tyler Pierce taking the snap, leaving it with Tristan Childers running to the left and then cutting it back in toward the right. And a nice gain inside the 40, Ricky, to about the 39 or 38.
Boaz needs to take advantage of this great field position that they've got and drive the ball down and get some more points on the board.
They're facing third down and about 2. And here is a give again to Childers. Sidestepped one man, got his first down, 35-30. Childers to the 25-20, down the sideline to the 15, 10 to the 5. He's gone! Touchdown Boaz! Tristan Childers. A touchdown of 39 yards for the Pirate sophomore. And the Pirates add to their lead. And they've done it on the ground, Ricky.
Yeah, they have. That was great blocking over there. But then once Tristan Childers got to about the 25-yard line down the sideline, he just outran everybody to the end zone. He said 39-yard touchdown run. 4 plays, 59 yards in exactly 1 minute off the clock.
Pirates running the swinging gate here as Jose is now ready to attempt the point after. And he gets a leg into that one. And for Jose Arguin, he's now 20 out of 21 on the year in extra points. We'll be back with the kickoff as the Pirates lead it 14-0. This is the Boaz Network.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Come experience Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater. We're a 130-acre park filled with adventure. From our indoor aquatic center and RV park, tennis courts, and our state-of-the-art fitness center and amphitheater. We offer youth and adult sports leagues for all ages at our first-class facilities. Whether it's baseball, basketball, group exercise classes, playgrounds, or your favorite band in concert, Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater has something for everyone. Join our effort to improve the health of our community and win the day at Sand Mountain Park.
Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items. Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
Boaz leading 14-0 thanks to a 39-yard touchdown run by Tristan Childers. Fant has a TD and Childers has a TD. And Boaz looking to kick off here.
12 rushing attempts for 132 yards for Boaz in that first quarter and 30 seconds. Tyler Pierce, 4 out of 8 on passing for 30 yards, but 20 plays, 162 yards. Boaz averaging 8.1 yards per play.
Jose Arguin has it teed up. Looks like he's kicking that short one again, Ricky. Way up in the air. Fair catch called for on the far side and made over
Number
there
30.
by number 30, Mason Harrod. And where will they put it? At the 28-yard line is where Sardis will start. And the Boaz defense, who's been very good so far in this game, will look to continue that.
Yeah,
Sardis has gone to a little bit. They're a little bit more multiple offensive sets and doing some things, throwing the ball a little bit more out of the backfield and that kind of thing.
But other than that last drive where they got down to about the Boaz 39, thereabouts, they've got 30 yards on 13 plays.
Here is a pass out to the wide receiver, a screen out to the wide receiver, and he's outside. That's Burns, 40, 30, 45, 50. Burns to the 40, and one man to beat. He's going to go on the wide receiver screen. Garrett Burns will go the distance, 72 yards for the Lions. And he showed his speed that time, Ricky, when he got outside.
Yeah, Boaz had a couple of guys that had some angles on him, but he just turned on his speed and went to the end zone. And Sardis will go for 2. I believe somebody told me their PA guy, well, it looks like they do have yeah, they are going for 2.
Yeah, I have not seen them kick in any of the film I've watched.
Well, their PA guy said they've not kicked a PAT since 2020.
Is that right?
I think that's what they said, yes.
All right, so they will attempt a 2-point conversion. They have number 17, Levi Martin, in the backfield. And they're going to roll. Chapman's in trouble. Got away. Going to float one in the end zone. It is caught by Eli Morton. Just threw that one up in the air for the big 6'6" Morton, and nobody could get to it.
Well,
somebody was all over Chapman.
Yeah, they should have had Chapman in the backfield and dropped him for that. But good job by Chapman of keeping his feet moving. And as you said, getting it up to the 6'6" Eli Morton, he's going to catch it.
11:07 to play in the second quarter. It is now 14-8. This is the Boaz Network.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
At the Driving Factor, we know you're looking for a reliable vehicle.
Whether you're heading to work,
headed to play,
or taking the grandkids to the beach.
Are we there yet?
At the Driving Factor, every vehicle comes with a warranty for the length of the contract.
And you get a Carfax with every purchase.
We make everything easy. From the application process, the approval, or to the payments, either online or in-store. At the Driving Factor, we're not your ordinary buy here, pay here dealer.
Established in 1946, Kirkpatrick Concrete has a tradition of top quality products and service. They now have 11 North Alabama locations to meet this area's demand for quality ready-mix concrete. For your next project, your friends at Kirkpatrick Concrete are just down the road.
Sardis Lions with a big play, a one-play drive and a touchdown as Garrett Burns got outside on the wide receiver screen and takes it for the touchdown. Two-point conversion is good, and so it's 14-8 Boaz, 11:07 to play in the half.
Yeah, all Chapman had to do was get the ball out to Burns, and Burns did the rest on a 72-yard, one-play touchdown drive.
So they will be kicking off here. I believe it is number 3, Grant Coe, who does the kicking for them. And Boaz expecting a short kick as well. They've got all of their deep men up inside or outside the 15-yard line, and a fair catch called for and made by Tyler Osborne right about the 30. And the Pirates will start there. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Pirates at the 30-yard line. Stack formation right side.
Now Boaz cue is to answer the Sardis score.
Childers in the backfield. They're going to hand it to Tristan Childers. Childers running to the right. Fights his way across the 30 and down to about the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Second down and 7. Boaz has found a little more success running Ricky off tackle and toward the outside. I haven't found much room in the interior.
Well, that one's just a 3-yard pickup by Childers.
Going to hand it to him again. This time he will run off tackle, and he's got room. 40. He's to the 45, down to about the 46-yard line where he's taken down by Martin. And it'll be 1st and 10 Boaz at their own 46.
Yeah, that was a good run off that right side. 13-yard pickup by Childers. Good blocking by the right side of that offensive line. Childers with 82 yards on 8 carries. Of course, he had the big, long 39-yard touchdown run.
Pierce looking to throw across the middle, has Smart, 40, Smart to the 35, still on his feet, 30, Smart to the 25, 20, Gavin, stutter step at the 10, he's to the 5, dives for the pylon, and they're going to mark him just short of the touchdown. I think they're going to put him down at the 1-yard line, maybe the 2. Found a soft spot, Ricky, in the middle of that zone, and Pierce hit him in stride, and Gavin turned on the jets, and he is slow in getting up down there at the goal line. And the Pirate training staff will go attend to him.
You know, they've had a couple of opportunities in this first half in the middle of that zone, just has been overthrown.
Gavin, the way he landed, may have gotten the breath knocked out of him. He may have landed on the football. I'm not sure, but he is set up on his 2 knees, and now he's going to walk it off. I think he's going to be all right.
Yeah,
Doesn't really want any attention from the training staff.
They're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. That's a 52-yard pass and run from Tyler Pierce to Gavin Smart.
So it'll be 1st and goal at the 3 for the Pirates. As Pierce comes in from the sideline. Actually, they're going to put it at the 2. 1st and goal at the 2. Childers in the backfield with Pierce. Here's a give to Childers. Childers running off the left side. Broke a tackle, fighting his way forward. Did they get in? Yes. Touchdown Boaz. Tristan Childers. A 2-yard touchdown run as he spun into the end zone. And just like you said, Ricky Smith, the Pirates did indeed answer that touchdown from the Lions.
4 plays, 70 yards in just a minute and 6 seconds. So they answered it, I guess you could say, with authority.
So the Pirates leading 20-8. Now remember, Sardis went for 2. Let's see if Boaz just kicks here. I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to close the swinging gate and set up for the extra point. Jose's virtually automatic.
He has been, knock on wood.
Good snap from Whaley and a good placement by Kilpatrick, and the kick, too, is good. With 10:01 to play in the first half, the Boaz Pirates lead it 21-8. This is the Boaz Network.
The mission at Sardis Baptist Church is to love people, lead them to Christ, and walk them through life. The staff and congregation at Sardis Baptist Church are proud supporters of Sardis schools, academics, and athletics. Go Lions!
Here are some scores from other games being played around our region and area. Scottsboro on top of Douglas now 14-7. James Clemens shutting out Albertville 28-0. And Arab leading Gunnersville 17-3. Here it's 21-8 Boaz, and the Pirates are kicking off. Here's Aragine way up high in the air. Again, it will go over there to the far side to the tight end Gilliland, and he makes the fair catch.
35-yard line.
So the Lions will have good field position here to start this drive. And you know what the emphasis is going to be here by the Pirates is don't let that wide receiver screen happen.
No. And, you know, you mentioned it earlier in the game. Boaz is playing man coverage on their receivers in that case. And I mentioned it also, Boaz playing 8 men on the line of scrimmage and man coverage. They had nobody in the secondary as deep safety. So that was one of the reasons that that play was so successful.
Here's Chapman in the shotgun, empties the backfield, going to throw a screen pass out to Gerhardt. Gerhardt across the 40 to the 45. I believe he's going to have a Sardis first down as they butt him out of bounds over here. Honey and Guerreri converge. And they will put him down at the 47, and that will indeed move the sticks. Little swing pass to Blaze Gerhardt out of the backfield. And they'll put 4 men out wide left, Ricky. And they're all going to stack out there. Chapman is going to throw it out to Burns. And this time, no, sir. Actually, it was Gerhardt who got the pass. And they'll put him down behind the line. Guerreri was all over that one. And so was Corbin Pitts. Corbin Pitts kind of disrupted the play. And Guerreri dropped the receiver, Gerhardt, back at the 42. That's a loss of 5.
Yeah, the great job, Boaz Pitts, of reading that play and had the blockers out there, but Pitts was able to fight through them and drop them for a loss.
Morton wide left, Burns to the right. I formation now as Chapman will go under center. And they are going to pitch it out to Gerhardt, fumbled the football. Boaz looking to pick it up, falling on it back there is Boaz's number 21, Fant. And the Pirates, Ricky, the beneficiary of the second turnover of the game, that was a pitch on a sweep to Gerhardt. He just never had the ball.
No, that was just not a great pitch.
And so Boaz has it all the way back at the 19-yard line, and they'll start this drive from there looking to add on here. And they must take advantage of this situation as Pierce has Childers lined up in the pistol behind him. Formation moves to the right. Here's a give to Childers running that way. Cuts it off tackle, 20, 15. Cuts it in at the 10 to the 5. He's in! Touchdown Boaz. Tristan Childers on the first play from scrimmage. Takes it in from 19 yards away, but Ricky, there is a flag. And they may bring this one back. And you saw Childers turn on the Jets once he got around the corner, but it's going to be nullified. An illegal block in the back called on Boaz. So they're going to put it back to the 21, and Boaz will have it 1st and 12.
So give Childers credit for about 8 yards on the play.
So they'll line up again on 1st and 12. This time they shift the formation to the left. And here's Pierce giving it to Childers, running to the left. Broke a tackle, 20. He's to the 15, tackled by Martin, and another flag thrown in the middle of the field. And this one again, I think, is going to go against Boaz. The offense, somebody in the offensive line was holding. So the Pirates, Ricky, shooting themselves into the foot after getting a gift from the Lions. So they're going to put this one back at the 29-yard line, and it's 1st down and 20. The way Boaz is running the football, obviously you don't have to get all this back at one time.
No, but they've got to be disciplined there and, try not to hold.
Here is Childers in the backfield with Pierce. Both ends split away. They're going to give it to Tristan again. Stutter step to the line of scrimmage, and they're going to wrap him up. He stays on his feet running laterally, but a good play there by Sardis's number 50. That's Hunter Henderson. They'll put him at the 28-yard line, so a minimal gain. So it'll be 2nd down and 19, we'll say. Trips out to the right this time for the Pirates. Good to see Smart back in the game. He's in the slot to the right. Pierce winding up, looking for Smart, down along the goal line. He runs under it. It is a touchdown, Boaz.
Perfect pass by Tyler Pierce. Good concentration by Gavin Smart over there to run underneath it. It was one-on-one coverage. Tyler threw it to the outside shoulder, and
Beautiful pass.
Smart got behind the receiver or the defensive back and hauled it in for the 28-yard touchdown pass.
So the Pirates are looking to increase their lead with the extra point here to 20.
Gotten two turnovers and converted on both of them.
Arguin's kick is up, and it's good. So with 7:18 to play in the first half, the Pirates lead it 28-8. We'll be back with a kickoff. This is the Boaz Network.
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget, and all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Pliers.
Pliers.
Phone.
Care can be distracting.
Phone.
That's why our new Whirlpool Smart Range lets you care smarter with control from anywhere. So life doesn't revolve around your range.
Give me that Phillips screwdriver, would you, kiddo?
Every day, care. Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service in Albertville has been the best place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. The Wilkes family takes pride in carrying on a tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose people you can trust. At Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
The Boaz Pirates leading it 28-8. And Jose Arguin teeing it up here. Boaz, as Ricky told you before the break, has been the beneficiary of 2 turnovers, and they've taken both of them in for touchdowns.
And Coach Sullivan talked about that, getting the turnovers, but then when you get them, turn them into points, and they've done that tonight.
Fair catch called for and made by Gilliland on the kick at the 32, 33-yard line. That's where Sardis will start. And let's see how the Lions react here after giving up the turnover and the touchdown.
Boaz, although they've had some good field position, Boaz with 271 total yards on 28 plays, 161 yards rushing, 110 yards passing. Tyler Pierce 6 out of 10 passing. Sardis with only 86 total yards in the first half, and a lot of that came on their touchdown pass.
I formation for the Lions here. Under center is the quarterback, and there is a pass to the tight end, incomplete. Trying to get it to Gilliland was Chapman, and it was broken up by Tyler Osborne.
Yeah, Boaz had a couple of players there, Tyler Osborne, and then another one that he just tried to throw it over him, and good job by Osborne of breaking it up.
Osborne almost had a chance to intercept that.
He could have, yes.
Boaz has gotten, I know Presley Fant recovered that last fumble for Boaz, but they've got him in at a defensive end or linebacker. We haven't seen Presley play defense this year.
No, we haven't. You're right, but he did recover. Biggest play on defense yet of the season for him.
2nd down and 10 for the Lions, and they'll go with that 4-man stack, this time way out to the right as Boaz is getting some players out here to cover them. And there's Chapman. He's going down. Fant with a huge hit from the blind side will sack Chapman back inside the 30.
I mean, he was not touched. Nobody touched him. Chapman was going back to pass, and nobody touched Presley Fant. He dropped him for a loss back to the 26-yard line, so a 6-yard loss on that brings up 3rd and about 16 for the Lions, and they are 1 out of 4 on 3rd downs. And
Chapman paid the price on that one.
He was going out to one of these 4 receivers that was in that I stack out here, but Presley made him pay.
1 man wide left, 2 to the right. They're going to throw out to Burns. This time they have it well defensed. Elijah Kelly hit him up high, and who was it that got him down low? It was Tyler Whaley who got him down low, and they will stop him after a gain of only a couple of yards.
Yeah, 2 yards.
So it'll be 4th down and long for Sardis.
So they're lined up to punt.
Gerhardt dropping back, and again, Boaz not putting anybody deep, not wanting to give anything to the Lions as far as a turnover. Now Corbin Pitts will go deep to retrieve this punt, and it's end over end. I think he's wise to let it go. Boaz has not had trouble scoring in this game from anywhere on the field, so take your chances at the 27-yard line where that one rolls dead, and Boaz will take over again offensively. 5:38 to play in the half. Pirates would like to get another one on the board here. They get the ball to start the second half. 28-8 your score. The Pirates lead it. And here are the Pirates breaking out of there from the sideline. They'll put 1 man way wide out right. I think that's Hudgens. And then Bo Brock and Gavin Smart over here on the near side, which is the short side of the field. And there's a discussion going on here by the officials. They're all riding.
Something, but it's not a penalty, but there's something they're taking note of. And they're writing the time down, so.
No discussion. Yeah, looks like the line judge over here is going to have a discussion.
There was a flag, because there's a flag over on the Boaz side. Because one of our ball boys just picked up and handed the flag to the guy on the other side. Here was
unsportsmanlike against Boaz.
So it must have been another sideline warning, essentially.
Not sure what's going on or what that's all about, but the Pirates will have it now back inside the 20 to the 18, Ricky. So Boaz will have it 1st and 10 from there.
It had to been another sideline warning because the flag was right there on the sideline.
Tyler Pierce will put Gavin Smart in motion. He's going to hand off. No, he's going to keep it rolling right or unpass option. Going to throw deep, looking down the field for Wade Dobbins, and he can't haul it in. Good coverage down there by Gramajo, the corner, as Dobbins tried to make a one-handed catch. I don't think that was the primary target.
And
another flag. And looks like they're going to back up Boaz again. Or will they? They're talking to Sardis head coach Chris Stevenson over here about what they want to do, what their options are. To either be 2nd and 10 from the 14 or the 13, or they'll back them up half the distance, and it'll be 1st down. They're going to take the yardage here.
Ineligible man downfield.
Ineligible receiver downfield on the Pirates. That's a 5-yard step off.
So back to the 8-yard line goes the ball, and it'll be 1st and 15 for the Pirates from there. They put themselves in a little bit of a hole here with a couple of back-to-back penalties. Here's Pierce. He's going to hand off to Childers. Childers running to the right, trying to turn the corner. He does. He is to the 15. He's to the 20. He spins his way forward to about the 21 or 22. And a good run out of there, Ricky, after being penalized back deep in their own territory. Tristan Childers off that right end gets it all the way out to the 21-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 2.
Yeah, it brings up a good short yardage 2nd down play.
So Childers will be in the pistol behind Tyler Pierce this time, and they'll bring Hudgens and Smart out here in a stack to the left. Here is a give to Childers. Childers running to the left, trying to get away from the defenders, and he carries a couple with him close to a first down.
It's either going to be 3rd and short, or they are moving the change for a first down.
So at the 24-yard line, he goes down, and that's where they'll mark it, and the Pirates move the sticks. 1st and 10 at the 24. Good running by the Boaz backs tonight.
Childers now already over 100 yards, 111 yards, 14 carries.
He's back there again with Pierce. He puts Smart in motion. Pierce is going to leave it with Childers running to the right, trying to turn the corner, trying to get out of a tackle. He can't. Good pursuit over there on the right side by Alex Davis, the Sardis linebacker. They call it the dog position. And
Sardis has an injured player over out of bounds on the Boaz side.
Yes, they do. It's Gramajo, and they will stop play here as the Sardis training staff will get over there to check on him. I don't think the Boaz training staff knew that he was over there. Now they join the discussion. Boaz, no gain on that last play, Ricky. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Pirates.
Actually, they've marked it back to the 23, so it'll be 2nd and 11.
So a very rare negative play for Boaz tonight. They're going to send both teams to the sidelines as they attend to Gramajo over there, and we'll take a break as well. With 3:54 remaining in the half, Boaz leading 28-8. This is the Boaz Network.
It's quiet now, but in a few hours the stadium will be full. The players will get dressed and prepare themselves for the challenges that lay ahead. Players dedicating themselves to succeeding on the field. Success begins with having a plan, along with the discipline to execute it. Just like the plan that begins with choosing the right financial partner for life. That's People's Independent Bank, where service, solutions, and smart advice are the foundation of our bank. Isn't it time you win? People's Independent Bank. You'll like banking with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With gas prices and inflation at an all-time high, Alexander Ford understands it's tough out there. We do not want to be just some dealership, we want to be your dealership. For all your sales, parts, and service needs, we believe we can save you money. We have new inventory on the way, a fully stocked parts department, and an award-winning service department.
Alexander Ford has been family owned and operated for over 50 years in Boaz. We want to be a part of your family.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Twilight Monument in Boaz is your hometown dealer, and they'll be there for you when you need them, just as they've done for hundreds of families over the past 37 years. You can depend on Jerry and Maxine Battles at Twilight Monument Company.
Boaz ready to run a play on 2nd and 11. Sardis is not out there defensively. Now they are. Here's Pierce. He's going to shove it out to Childers. Drop the ball, and it's still loose. It's picked up by Sardis. What are they going to say?
No, they blow it dead.
They're going to call it an incomplete pass, maybe?
Yeah, because I think he did pitch it forward.
So they will rule that an incompletion, and that is a huge, huge break for the Pirates.
He did pitch it forward, so.
The pass was forward.
But you're right. That's a huge break because Sardis had picked the ball up. I think it was Gerhardt that had picked it up, and he could have ran it in.
Yeah, he was like, he wasn't really sure what to do with it when he picked it up.
So
but
now
they had blown it down.
3rd and 11. Boaz only 2 out of 3 on 3rd downs.
And this is the longest 3rd down of the night for the Pirates. Here's Pierce. He's going to back up and look to throw. Sets up. Rolls right. Looking, sets up. Going to throw a dart to the sidelines. And it is caught, I believe.
Wow, by Smart.
By Smart. I thought he dropped it at first, but he held on at the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Man, he threw a dart over there to Gavin Smart.
And great job of concentration by Smart, staying in bounds as he fell out of bounds and holding onto the ball all in one. A 16-yard pickup, so another set of downs for the Pirates.
3.5 minutes to play in the half. Here is a handoff to Tristan Childers. Got some room, 30, 45, 50. He's in the middle of the field, 45, 40. Trying to outrun everybody. What am I trying to say? A stiff arm, and he's down at the 10-yard line. I got all twisted there. I apologize.
But a great run by Childers. And let's see, yeah, they're going to mark him. Well, actually going to mark him. Is it inside the 10 or right on the 10? Yeah, right on the 10-yard line. A 51-yard run by Tristan Childers.
And he continues his good work here in the first half. 1st and 10. Fant will check in for him, Ricky, in the backfield. Give him a rest. Here's Pierce. He'll hand it to Presley Fant, running to the right, cut it back inside, spins his way inside the 5, down to about the 3, and it'll be 2nd and goal from there for the Pirates. And they're ready to move already. They're up to the firing line. Pierce has his play, and he wants to hand off to Fant. Fant just going to dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Boaz. His 2nd touchdown of the night as these Boaz runners are going with it everywhere. And the Pirates have scored 5 touchdowns here in the first half of play.
And that is 237 yards on the ground for the Pirates, 24 carries. So almost 10 yards a carry, 24 carries, 237 yards on the ground, 363 total yards in the first half.
Arreguin to attempt the point after. And it is right down the middle. For his 5th of the night, it is 35-8. Boaz leading it with 2:46 remaining here in the first half of play. This is the Boaz Network.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Come experience Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater. We're a 130-acre park filled with adventure. From our indoor aquatic center and RV park, tennis courts, and our state-of-the-art fitness center and amphitheater, we offer youth and adult sports leagues for all ages at our first-class facilities. Whether it's baseball, basketball, group exercise classes, playgrounds, or your favorite band in concert, Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater has something for everyone. Join our effort to improve the health of our community and win the day at Sand Mountain Park.
Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items. Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
2 touchdowns apiece for Tristan Childers and Presley Fant, and a touchdown catch, throwing catch, Tyler Pierce to Gavin Smart. And the Boaz Pirates have taken command here 35-8 over the Sardis Lions. Here's Jose Arreguin, and he's going to kick this one deep, first time tonight, and it is going deep and into the end zone for the touchback, and they will bring it out to the 20. That will... We may see more of that going forward.
Yeah, let's go ahead and kick it and make them drive 80 yards.
So Boaz, who will get the ball to start the second half, will try to get a stop here. The Pirates have used 1 timeout here in the first half. They have 2 remaining. Sardis with all 3 of their timeouts.
Sardis with only 82 total yards, only 7 yards rushing.
And they got most of that on 1 play.
They got 72, yes.
And here's a give off the left side to Gerhardt. He runs right into the arms of Javius Hudgens. And they will drive him backwards. They'll give him the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard, and that's it. Put it down at the 21, Ricky. It's a yard gain for Gerhardt. 2nd and 9 with 2:21 to play, clock on the move here. Again, Boaz with 2 timeouts. I would look for them to call timeout after the next 2 plays if they're able to get a stop here.
They can get a stop, yes. Try to get the ball back and see if you can add more.
It'll be interesting to see if Sardis puts the ball in the air. They're going to spread it out here. They've got 3 men wide left, 2 to the right. Chapman with nothing on the play clock, and they ran out of time. This is their second delay of game in the first half. And they'll mark him back 5 yards. So back to the 16-yard line. And unless, Chapman has time to set up and deliver the ball, Pirates going to be in on them in a hurry.
Yeah, you're right. They've in the times that he has set up and it's taken a while, they've been in on him.
Here is Chapman taking the shotgun snap. He's going to toss it to a sweeping
Gerhardt,
I believe.
I think it was
yes, it was. And Boaz will drop him, I think, for a loss, Ricky.
Yeah, he was just coming in front of him and just that touch pass to him. And
lost back to the 14, a loss of 2. So timeout called here by the Pirates with 1:47 remaining in the half. And Boaz is going to do what we expected. They're going to try to call timeout after this, of course, after this play they just ran and after the next play, and try to make them punt it. And as quickly as Boaz has been able to score here, see if they can get another one before the half and then get the ball to start the half. So 1:47 to play in the first half. Boaz leading 35-8. Other games being played, we've already given you some scores of some games, but Guntersville's at Arab tonight. Arab 17-3 at last count. Scottsboro's at Douglas 14-7 Wildcats at last count. James Clemens was beating Albertville 28-0 last we heard, and then 5 is at Pisgah in a big game in that region.
Yeah, that game right there is probably to decide the region champion.
Yeah. Geraldine's at Piedmont. West End's at Cleveland. Madison Academy is at Brindley Mountain tonight. And St. John Paul II is at DAR.
And that Geraldine, Piedmont, and West End Cleveland game, both of those have big region implications in those respective regions.
Here's 3rd down and 16. They're going to run a double reverse as they try to get it out to Burns. He broke 1 tackle, still on his feet, trying to get the first down, and he'll be short by about 2 or 3 yards. But, Ricky, they got him out of bounds. So
good play call.
Absolutely.
But Boaz did a good enough job to, as you said, get him out of bounds and save that 1 timeout.
1:38 remaining on the clock, and Sardis will need a couple of yards here on 4th down. 4th and 2 at the 28, and I don't believe they're punting. They're going to go for it here. No, they will put Gerhardt in punt formation. Again, Boaz not putting anybody deep as he gets that one out of there. And this one will spin inside the Boaz 30 and will be down at about the 28 with 1:29 left here in the half. So we'll see if Boaz can make something happen here with 1.5 minutes to play and 1 timeout.
Patrick, just got a report. Douglas and Scottsboro are tied 14-14 at the half.
So the Pirates will scrimmage from the 28 here, 1st and 10. 3 men out here wide to the left. And Childers in the backfield, I believe, yes, with Tyler Pierce. And here's Pierce backing up. He's looking to throw. Lots of time. Now he's flushed. He's going to run with it over to the sideline and will dart out of bounds inside or across the 30 at about the 31-yard line. So a gain of about 3. So he did save the clock.
Sardis is just rushing 3. So when he didn't find anybody open, he just tucked it and ran, picked up 3 yards, but more importantly, as you said, got out of bounds. Good coverage by the secondary of Sardis.
2 men wide right, 2 to the left. And Pierce has, again, Childers in the backfield with him on this 2nd down and 7. He's going to throw out wide on a wide receiver screen to Ja'Kai Hudgens, and Hudgens won't find much room. And did they get out? He did not get out of bounds. The clock continues to move here. He was right on the sideline, and no gain right there at the 31-yard line. So Boaz got to hurry on this 3rd down and 7. A minute to play in the half. Still waiting on the signal from the sideline, and now they're ready to run the play. And it looked like Boaz may have been saving a little time right there, not to do anything crazy. Here's Pierce, steps up, looking to throw. Now he's in trouble, and they're going to sack him. They're going to sack him back inside the 30. He danced around a little bit too much that time, and the pressure finally caught up with him, and this time Sardis is going to take a timeout with 35 seconds remaining, and Boaz will be forced to punt for the first time tonight. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with 35 seconds remaining in the half. Boaz leading 35-8.
The mission at Sardis Baptist Church is to love people, lead them to Christ, and walk them through life. The staff and congregation at Sardis Baptist Church are proud supporters of Sardis schools, academics, and athletics. Go Lions!
35 seconds left in the half, and Boaz will face its first 4th down and 10 of the night, and will punt it away here as Jose Arguin.
No, the offense is on the field.
I believe you're right. They're going to keep the offense on the field.
See if they may draw them off sides and then call timeout, because Boaz has a timeout.
So let's see what happens on this 4th and 10. Pierce is in there with Childers to his right. There was movement, but I think
Sardis called timeout.
Yeah, they were in a punt return situation.
See, yeah, I was fixing to say, and actually, right after the whistle, they had somebody that jumped across.
Yeah. So let's see what happens. That made Sardis take their 2nd timeout. They have 1 left. And presumably Boaz will come out in punt formation this time. But we'll see.
Unless they try to draw them off sides just to see if, but.
I'm sure the defensive coordinator for Sardis is telling them, don't jump on the hard count.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to snap it.
No, Boaz is not going to give them the ball here, but yet the offense is coming back out.
You're right. So 1 man wide, 2 men wide right, 3 to the left. Empty backfield for Pierce here on 4th down and 10. He does go with a hard count. Sardis was disciplined, and just as you predicted, the Pirates call their final timeout of the half. So 3 consecutive timeouts here, 2 by Sardis, 1 by Boaz. And the Pirates will definitely punt this time. I see the punt team coming out.
Jose Arguin going to be punting. He's averaging 36.3 yards a punt. He's punted 16 times. Been pretty good so far on his punts.
Long punt of 53 yards.
That was last week against Arab.
Yep. Jose continues to move up in the rankings as far as career PATs and that kind of thing. He's got a long way to go before he gets to Gerardo Baeza, who is the all-time leader in point after touchdowns. For those of you who haven't heard, Gerardo transferred from Kentucky State to Jackson State in the offseason.
For Deion Sanders.
And here's Jose Arguin to punt it away, standing inside his 15-yard line. Everything needs to be clean here. Good snap back to him. This is an end-over-end kick. I think Burns is going to let it go, and Boaz is going to down it inside the 35 with 25 seconds left. So Sardis will have another opportunity offensively to try to do something with it. 35-8, Boaz leads it in the waning seconds of the first half.
40 yards on that punt from Arguin.
And the Lions, I don't expect them, Ricky, to drop to a knee here, do you?
No, I don't. I think, maybe at least try to heave it long.
Boaz has moved Wade Dobbins into the lineup defensively. He'll be in the secondary along with Guerreri, Pitts, and Kelly. Dobbins hasn't played a whole lot on offense tonight. Been in there a couple times defensively. And here is Chapman backing up. He's just going to heave this one long. Kelly's back here, and he picks it off at the 30-yard line and goes down. Elijah Kelly, his second interception of the night.
And there was no Sardis player back here within 10 yards.
No. Their tight end coming off the field, Gilliland, is disgusted with the situation. Slams his helmet to the turf. And Boaz will take over offensively at their own 31. 19 seconds remaining. And Boaz might have a heave in them here. No timeouts for the Pirates. But Tyler Pierce certainly has the arm to get it down the field. No question about that. Let's see what they try to do here. Maybe a roll out to the right, which is where the formation is. He's got 3 receivers out there, the wide side of the field. No, he's going to hand off to Childers, and Childers is going to run it off the right side, and will go down at about the 35. A gain of about 3 or 4, and I think that will be the final play of the half. Looks like Boaz is heading toward the locker room. And indeed, that will be it. And the Boaz Pirates with a very profitable first half of play as they lead this one at halftime 35-8. They will receive the ball, Ricky, coming out to start the third quarter. So that's going to do it here from the first half, and we are going to send it back to the WBSA studios to Chris Watkins, and he'll take you through halftime, and we'll be back with the third quarter after these messages against Boaz leading 35-8. This is the Boaz Network.
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget, and all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Pliers.
Pliers.
Phone.
Care can be distracting.
Phone.
That's why our new Whirlpool Smart Range lets you care smarter with control from anywhere. So life doesn't revolve around your range.
Give me that Phillips screwdriver, would you, kiddo?
Every day, care. Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service in Albertville has been the best place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. The Wilkes family takes pride in carrying on a tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose people you can trust. At Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Drum major Derek Smith, is your band ready? You may take the field for exhibition. gentlemen, the Boaz High School Marching Pirates. Ladies and gentlemen, the Marching Pirates and the Boaz Band Boosters would like to say a special thank you to the Sardis Band Boosters for helping us out with dinner tonight. We appreciate it. Thank you for your hospitality.
It's quiet now, but in a few hours the stadium will be full. The players will get dressed and prepare themselves for the challenges that lay ahead. Players dedicating themselves to succeeding on the field. Success begins with having a plan, along with the discipline to execute it. Just like the plan that begins with choosing the right financial partner for life. That's People's Independent Bank, where service, solutions, and smart advice are the foundation of our bank. Isn't it time you win? People's Independent Bank. You'll like banking with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With gas prices and inflation at an all-time high, Alexander Ford understands it's tough out there. We do not want to be just some dealership, we want to be your dealership. For all your sales, parts, and service needs, we believe we can save you money. We have new inventory on the way, a fully stocked parts department, and an award-winning service department.
Alexander Ford has been family owned and operated for over 50 years in Boaz. We want to be a part of your family.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more, from large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Twilight Monument in Boaz is your hometown dealer, and they'll be there for you when you need them, just as they've done for hundreds of families over the past 37 years. You can depend on Jerry and Maxine Battles at Twilight Monument Company.
Dr. Alan Cosby, Principal Mr. Josh Wallace, and Assistant Principal Dr. Heather Wilson. For your halftime entertainment, please help me welcome the Sardis High School Marching Lion Band. Under the direction of Drum Major Katie Netz, is the band ready? Now, on with the show. Tonight, the band performs for you Play It Like the 90s, a tribute to the popular hits of the decade, including Waterfalls by TLC, Larger Than Life by the Backstreet Boys, Creep by Radiohead, Mama Said Knock You Out by LL Cool J, and Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Sardis High School Marching Lion Band. and gentlemen, the Sardis High School Marching Lion Band. The Sardis Band would like to thank everybody that's had a part in making their production a success this year so far, as they continue tomorrow to compete in the Scottsboro Marching Competition. Give it up for the Sardis High School Marching Lion Band.
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget, and all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Pliers.
Pliers.
Phone.
Care can be distracting.
Phone.
That's why our new Whirlpool Smart Range lets you care smarter with control from anywhere. So life doesn't revolve around your range.
Give me that Phillips screwdriver, would you, kiddo?
Every day, care. Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire Battery Service in Albertville has been the best place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. The Wilkes family takes pride in carrying on a tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose people you can trust. At Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
We welcome you back to Lions Stadium in Sardis. Patrick Williams and Ricky Smith as we're getting ready to start the second half of play. The Boaz Pirates lead this game at halftime, 35-8. And Ricky, save for one long wide receiver screen by Sardis, the Boaz defense has really done a job on the Lions tonight.
Well, really save for that one pass. Yes, they've done a job on the Lions defense, but pretty much a dominant performance by the Boaz Pirates in the first half. The Pirates lead it 35-8, 367 total yards for the Pirates to 95 for Sardis, and 72 was on that one long touchdown pass and run, the wide receiver screen. So other than that, the Boaz Pirates have held Sardis to really just 23 total yards. 22 yards on the ground, 73 yards passing, so really they've only got one other yard aside from that long touchdown run. For Boaz, the running game is really what has been great for the Pirates tonight. Tristan Childers with 17 carries, 165 yards, 2 touchdowns. Presley Fenton has 2 touchdowns and 48 yards rushing. Tyler Pierce is 8 out of 13, 126 yards and a touchdown. Gavin Smart had that long touchdown pass, 52 yards. He has 5 catches for 107 yards. So just a dominant performance, as we said, for the Pirates. The really only negative thing for the Pirates, they've had some penalties that were costly early, but they were able to recover from many of those in that one touchdown drive. Time of possession in favor of Boaz, 14 minutes to right at 10 minutes for Sardis.
And we are getting ready to start the second half of play as Sardis will be kicking off here. Grant Coe will be kicking off for the Lions. and it will come short and picked up and covered by Wade Dobbins back inside the 20. Actually, that was Ja'Kai Hudgens, Ricky, who covered that. So starting field position, not what the Pirates would want here back at about the 17-yard line, but that kickoff was just kind of rolling around over here on the numbers, and Hudgens came up to cover it.
So Boaz, as you said, not great field position at the 17-yard line, but we'll take it and drive down the field, see if we can put together a touchdown drive.
Here's Tyler Pierce with Tristan Childers lined up behind him in the pistol. He's going to hand it to Childers. Childers running to the right side, tries to get outside, trying to break out of a tackle. Somebody had him around the waist. Looked like it was number 36, Bryson Blevins, who dropped him. Minimal gain there on that play for Boaz of about a yard up to the 18. So Boaz moving right to left as you listen. 2 men wide right, 1 to the left for the Pirates. Pierce puts Gavin Smart in motion. Tyler's going to hand off to the left to Childers. And Childers broke a tackle, 20, 23-yard line where he's put down as he shook off a man at the line of scrimmage and was able to sprint ahead for about 5. And Boaz will need about 4 yards on third down from the 23. Third down and 4 for the Pirates at the 23-yard line. Let's see if the Pirates can keep this drive alive here. Hudgens will go wide right. Bo Brock out here on the left along with Gavin Smart. And a couple of blockers in for Boaz. Here's Pierce. He is going to pass it to Hester for the first down, 30, 35, 40. Hester turning on the speed, running over a man at midfield, and that man is still down on the ground, and that electrifies the Boaz fans over there as he absolutely killed somebody at midfield. I think it's Gramajo who's getting up slowly. He was injured earlier in the game. And he turned on and showed a little speed there, didn't he?
He did. Bo showed a little speed there. 29-yard catch and run. That is the longest catch of the season for Bo Hester. So 1st and 10, Boaz in Sardis territory at the 48.
Gramajo is coming off the field. And Boaz will have 1st and 10, as Ricky told you, at the 48-yard line. Here's Pierce handing it to Childers. Childers running to the left. Tried to shake off a tackle, but unable to do so. Again, it's Blevins sliding over to make the play. And we'll say no gain there as they dropped him right at the line of scrimmage. The run off tackle. Looks like Sardis has attempted to adjust to that here in the second half, which Boaz had a lot of success on in the first half of play. Again, the pistol on 2nd down and 10. Smart in motion. They're going to fake. They're going to pass it out to Gavin Smart. Gavin ran by a man in the backfield and gets inside the 45, and I think they'll butt him out of bounds at about the 43. Pirates on the Sardis end of the field here. And it'll be 3rd down and 5 for the Pirates from the 43-yard line. 35-8, Boaz leading it, first drive of the 3rd quarter. And here are the Pirates breaking out of there with 2 men wide to the right and 1 to the left. 3rd down and 5. Here is Smart in motion. Here is a give to Tristan Childers. Childers running around the left side, trying to break out of a would-be tackle. Sprints ahead inside the 40 to about the 39. I think he's going to be a yard short. He did some good hard running that time, Ricky, off the left side, because Sardis had that well defensed initially, and he was able to run out of there. And Boaz will go for it here on 4th down and about a yard and a half at the 39. Pierce tried to go for the hard count. Good discipline by the Lions. And it looks like Pierce may back up here and punt it. He will. We've seen this once before this year, and he's going to get a good one away. It's going to bounce inside the 10. It's going to roll inside the 5 and all the way back to the 3-yard line where they will put it down. So that's the second punt this year that Tyler Pierce has made, and both of them have gone inside the 10-yard line.
His first one was 43 yards, and this one is down to the 3-yard line also. So Boaz downs it at the 3. That one, 36 yards. Not as long as the first one, but it done the trick. Got pinned Sardis inside, deep inside their 5-yard line.
And Sardis, with their worst starting field position of the night by far, their own 3, trailing 35-8. And let's see what they choose to do here. They're going to put quarterback Brian Chapman under center, I formation lining up behind him. I expect him to hand off here. Let's see. They will toss it to Gerhardt. Gerhardt running laterally in the end zone. He is going to float a deep pass down the field.
Hold on, I think he
and
ran
it
out of
is
bounds.
going to be caught. And now they will blow it down. Did he go out of the back of the end zone? It is a safety. You're exactly right. The referee is signaling a safety as Gerhardt took the pitch on the half-back pass and was giving ground and stepped on the baseline. And they will have to come out and kick it. And Boaz now leading 37-8. Elijah Kelly had leaped up to make his 3rd interception of the game. But it'll be a 2-point safety whistled against the Lions as Gerhardt ran out of the back of the end zone. Boaz had all kinds of pressure.
They had pressure on him, and he got the pass away, but stepped out of bounds on the back end line before he could get it away, and that is a safety. So Boaz with 2 points, and Boaz will get the free kick.
Couple of scores here, Ricky. Gunnersville down to Arab now 34-3. Southside on top of Douglas now 21-14. And here it's 37-8. And Seth Cooper will be punting it here from the 20-yard line for the Lions. Boaz should get good field position out of this after having to punt on their first possession. Fair catch called for by Gavin Smart at about the 46. And it'll be first down Boaz from there. Good field position to start this one as the Pirates, leading 37-8 now, will scrimmage from there.
So, yes, Boaz with great field position after the safety and the free kick at the 47-yard line.
Stack formation to the right. Childers continues in the backfield here for the Pirates, and he will get the handoff running to the right, looking to get room. He's got room. 50, runs over a man at the 45 and will go close to a first down as he took that one off the right side.
So the punt inside the 5-yard line to 3 turned into points for the Pirates.
Indeed
because
it
they
did.
pinned them deep.
So second down and a yard after the 9-yard gain for Tristan Childers on first down. And Pierce will come in from the sideline with the play from Coach Sullivan. He'll send Gavin Smart and Ja'Kai Hudgens wide left. Childers lining up in the pistol behind Pierce. Formation is to the left, which is the wide side of the field. Here's a give to Childers going that way. First down and more inside the 40, carrying about 3 Lions with him. And finally they'll stand him up and drive him backwards as he gets to about the 39, maybe the 38. And that'll be a first down for the Pirates at the 39. Boaz, Ricky, if you've noticed, they've run it to the right, then they'll go left, run it back to the right.
Yeah, I mean, they're just mixing it up.
So a new set of downs for the Pirates, middle stages of the third quarter here. Formation is to the right this time. Again, Childers in the pistol. Sardis with 9 men in the box. Childers running to the right, still moving his feet forward. A gain to about the 35, 36-yard line, we'll say. And now they're going to put it back at the 37, so only a gain of 2 there for Tristan Childers. That was 2 hard yards he ran for there.
It's quiet now, but in a few hours the stadium will be full. The players will get dressed and prepare themselves for the challenges that lay ahead. Players dedicating themselves to succeeding on the field. Success begins with having a plan, along with the discipline to execute it. Just like the plan that begins with choosing the right financial partner for life. That's People's Independent Bank, where service, solutions, and smart advice are the foundation of our bank. Isn't it time you win? People's Independent Bank. You'll like banking with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With gas prices and inflation at an all-time high, Alexander Ford understands it's tough out there. We do not want to be just some dealership, we want to be your dealership. For all your sales, parts, and service needs, we believe we can save you money. We have new inventory on the way, a fully stocked parts department, and an award-winning service department.
Alexander Ford has been family-owned and operated for over 50 years in Boaz. We want to be a part of your family.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Twilight Monument in Boaz is your hometown dealer, and they'll be there for you when you need them, just as they've done for hundreds of families over the past 37 years. You can depend on Jerry and Maxine Battles at Twilight Monument Company.
Second down and 8 for Boaz. 37-8 the score. Pirates on top, looking to add more here. Childers will take it off the right side, gets outside, 35-30, and gets a first down inside the 30-yard line, close to the 25, maybe the 26-yard line, and the Pirates move the chains again. And Tristan Childers continues to add to his rushing totals. He's going to come out of the game and get a little bit of a rest.
199 yards.
Presley Fant checks in for him.
Childers.
Boaz has not had a 200-yard rusher this season, but he's right on the verge of it. First and 10, Boaz at the Sardis 26. Here's a handoff to Fant. Fant running between the tackles. Good hard running. He's ran over a couple of guys, and they grabbed him by the shirt, and they finally blow it dead, Ricky, around the 14-yard line, and that should be a first down, and it is. About a 12-yard gain there for Fant, and Boaz will move the sticks. He's having some success running inside the tackles where most of Childers' success has come outside the tackles.
287 yards rushing for the Pirates, 447 total.
There's a hard count, and I believe they finally got the Lions jumping into the neutral zone. The flag comes out, and that is the call, offsides against Sardis. They've been well disciplined tonight with that hard count that Tyler Pierce is so good at, but they got them that time, and they'll put the ball inside the 10 to the 9, 1st and 5 for the Pirates. 5 minutes to play here in the third. Boaz using a little clock here as they break the huddle. Short side of the field is to the right. Pierce hands off to Presley Fant. Fant stutter steps. Won't find much room there, maybe a yard as he falls forward to the 8. So it'll be 2nd and 4 for Boaz at the 8.
Got to be encouraged by the running game of Fant and Childers. We talked about it at halftime. The last couple of weeks, the running game has really gotten better, even in the losses. And it's just continued tonight. Something to build on for the last couple of games and maybe hopefully the playoffs.
Here's a give to Fant again, right up the middle, cuts it off to the left side, down close to the 5-yard line. And we'll see if they mark it. I think he's going to be just short of a first down. And Childers is going to come back in on this 3rd down and about a yard from the 10.
End of third quarter, Scottsboro leads Douglas 21-14, 34-6. Gunnersville trailing Arab at the end of 3.
Stack formation right side, ball right in the middle of the field on this 3rd and 1. Here's a give to Childers off the right side, tries to turn the corner. He's in. Touchdown, Boaz. Tristan Childers, his 3rd touchdown of the night.
And it puts him over 200 yards rushing.
That's his 7th touchdown on the season.
Puts him at 204 yards, 3 touchdowns, 26 carries.
And here is Jose Araguin for the extra point. It's up in the air, and it is through. With 3:23 to play here in the 3rd quarter, your score, Boaz 44 and Sardis 8. This is the Boaz Network.
The mission at Sardis Baptist Church is to love people, lead them to Christ, and walk them through life. The staff and congregation at Sardis Baptist Church are proud supporters of Sardis schools, academics, and athletics. Go Lions!
Boaz Pirates scoring their first touchdown of the 3rd quarter to go along with a safety, and now lead it 44-8 over the Sardis Lions. And the Pirates will kick off here. Looks like Jose's lining up to kick this one short, Ricky. We'll kick it high over to the far side, and it'll be taken by Carson Gilliland, who will drop to a knee at about the 32. And the Lions will have it 1st and 10 from there. Well, they're actually going to put it back on the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 for Sardis. This is only their 2nd offensive play of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, because Boaz got the opening kickoff of the 2nd half and held up for about 4 minutes, punted deep inside to the 3, and in the first play, they had the safety. So
here is a wide receiver screen, throwing it out to Garrett Burns, and he's going not very far as he was wrapped up by, I believe, Tyler Osborne, the first man there. And
we'll give him 5 yards, but good job of Boaz. After getting burned on the one time, that same play once other, they were able to snuff it out the last couple of times.
Yeah, that is the play they scored on in the 1st quarter. Eli Morton going wide left, Burns to the right. I formation lining up behind Chapman. And Chapman is going to hand it to his fullback, Tarvin, first man through. And Boaz defenses it very well. I think Branson Honey was the first man to hit Tarvin there. And we'll say no gain on the play right there at the 35-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Honey met Tarvin right there at the line of scrimmage and pushed him back and didn't allow him to get a forward push and get anything other than that.
Boaz has Gavin Barkley, Javius Hudgens, Sean Ball, and Dakota Langford on the defensive line. And Boaz, again, no safety in the middle of the field on this 3rd and 5. Chapman is looking to throw. He's in trouble. Now he's going to run out of there, and I believe he got the first down or is close to it. It will depend on the spot. If they mark him at the 40, it's a first down. And I think they're going to mark it right on the 40. And yes, the line judge on this side says he did indeed get the necessary yardage. But again, Ricky, when he rolled out of there, he took a hard hit here on the sideline.
He did, and that is only the 4th first down of the game for the Lions.
So they move the sticks for the first time here in the 3rd quarter. Ball on the near side hash, moving left to right, dressed in those Cardinal jerseys with the white pants. Here's motion by Burns. I formation. Chapman is going to leave it with his tailback, Gerhardt, and he is met immediately by by Javius Hudgens, and he will drop him for a loss. This is going to be a loss of about 4 yards, Ricky, on a handoff.
Yeah. Hudgens was there right as.
Really, right when he handed him the ball, he was in the backfield on top of it. So 2nd down and 14 for the Lions here. Approaching 1 minute left in the third. Two men wide left, one to the right. Here is a little pass out to the left, attempting to get it to Tarvin, and it's incomplete. And could have been a late hit there on Boaz, but no flag. Probably should have been a late hit. Sardis fans certainly want one. But no flag, and it's 3rd down and 14. Tarvin wasn't going anywhere, Ricky, if he had caught that ball.
If he catches it, it's a loss, or if nothing else, no gain. Sardis just having a hard time, whether running the ball or Chapman getting set up to throw the ball without getting pressured.
They're going to spread it out here with 2 men flanked to either side. He backs up, looking to throw. He's in trouble, going to throw this one toward the boundary, and it's almost intercepted again by Kelly. He's had his hands all over the ball when they've thrown it to his man. 2 interceptions already to 9 and a couple 3 pass breakups.
So that brings up 4th down for Sardis.
Looks like Gerhardt is going to drop back into punt formation here with 46 seconds left in the half, or excuse me, in the third quarter, and Corbin Pitts will go deep to field the kick, or at least give it a look. Gerhardt gets it out of there. This is a line drive. Got a good roll. Going inside the 30, and they will put it down at about the 26 or 7, 26 we'll say. And Boaz will take over there with just 36 ticks of the clock remaining in the third. Boaz held the ball a lot of this third quarter, Ricky.
They have, and they've got a big advantage in the time of possession. Boaz. Hold on, I'm having problems getting things set on the computer, but yeah, 26-yard line will be the start position for the Pirates.
Here's Pierce in the shot, or in the pistol, and we got a new running back in there behind him. And there is, wow, big hit put on the Pirate runner.
Number 29, is that it?
Yeah, Jonas Cornelius. We've seen Cornelius carry the ball a few times this year, earlier in the year against Crossville. He's 5 carries for 25 yards on the year and a pickup there of about 3. So 2nd down and about 7 for the Pirates.
Time of possession, Boaz has had it before this drive 22 minutes and 26 seconds. Sardis has only had it 12 minutes and 58 seconds. So really about 10 more minutes in the time of possession for the Pirates.
And the third quarter comes to a close with Boaz leading 44-8. We'll switch ends of the field and be back with the fourth quarter of play. This is the Boaz Network. We get ready for the fourth quarter of play, Ricky, and we're in a position that we've not been in but one other time this year, and that is a comfortable lead heading to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and the stats are pretty much as dominant as what you've seen if you've been watching this game. Boaz with 460 total yards, right at 300 yards rushing, 40 carries. Boaz has ran 55 plays. Sardis has only ran 31 plays with only 98 total yards. So it has been a dominant performance, less that one long pass for the Lions.
Pierce will have Jonas Cornelius behind him. He's going to hand off to Cornelius. Cornelius with room. Cornelius with a first down over the 40-yard line. Good running by Jonas Cornelius. The freshman, only 5'2", 114 pounds, but he's got some speed. And he has a first down.
Pickup of 13 yards on that play.
So the Pirates will have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. And as you might imagine, they're going to use as much clock as possible to try to get out of here and set up a showdown next week at Corley Stadium.
Yeah, and basically that'll be for the region championship, no matter what Douglas, or fourth place in the region, I'm sorry. Fourth place in the region, no matter what Douglas ends up doing tonight.
Here's Cornelius again with a carry running off the right side. He gets up to midfield, and they're still pushing the pile. He's doing some good determined running there. And another, 7-yard gain for Jonas Cornelius on first down at the 50.
Yeah, he's running hard, and the offensive line is blocking hard, and I believe somebody's called a timeout. Boaz
calls a timeout. I think they want to talk a couple things over. Not sure what they're going to discuss, but Coach Sullivan met them out at the numbers to talk to him about something. So we'll take a quick break as well. Boaz leading 44-8. This is the Boaz Network.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Come experience Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater. We're a 130-acre park filled with adventure. From our indoor aquatic center and RV park, tennis courts, and our state-of-the-art fitness center and amphitheater. We offer youth and adult sports leagues for all ages at our first-class facilities. Whether it's baseball, basketball, group exercise classes, playgrounds, or your favorite band in concert, Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater has something for everyone. Join our effort to improve the health of our community and win the day at Sand Mountain Park.
Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items. Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
Boaz calling timeout. Jeb Powell is checked into the game. He'll be flanked wide right. I think that may be Landon Alexander flanked out to the left. And Boaz has a new runner in the game next to Pierce.
I believe it's,
I can't tell who it is. Ricky.
46, Rivera?
Maybe. And here is a long pass going to be thrown down the field to Alexander. And it is broken up by Burns. I believe that's Landon Alexander who is the intended target down there. So third down and 3 yards to go. It may have been Brendan Fowler, Ricky. I think it was Brendan Fowler. Number 17 was the intended receiver.
I couldn't see. It was on the far side, going down the far sideline.
Both ends split away here. One man wide left, one to the right. Jandel Rivera is the back. He'll take the handoff, and he is going to push the pile forward. That's a first down for the Pirates inside the Sardis 45. Jandel Rivera.
It's not his first carry of the season either.
It is not. He actually carried some against Crossville as well. 7 carries for 39 yards coming in.
And there's a 6-yard carry for him.
He's a 5'8", 175-pound junior is Rivera. He's going to take the handoff again, running to the right. Broke a tackle, 40. Jandel to the 35-30. Jandel to the 25. Jandel Rivera down to the 20-yard line. Maybe a touchdown-saving tackle made by Garrett Burns. And he's all the way up to the 20. Good run by Rivera. And the Pirates move the chains again. It's 1st and 10 at the 20.
And we may have some, I don't know, you may have mentioned some of them, but the offensive line, if we've got some backups in there, they're doing a good job blocking also.
I see Frankie Velasquez in there. Isaac Golson is in there. Here's a 1st and 10 Pirates. A give to Rivera. Ran into some interference there. Carson Gables into the game as a tight end. Also Jason Duke, a youngster freshman in there for the Pirates on the offensive line. Dakota Langford has checked into the game offensively. Dakota's been in there a lot on defense tonight. It looks like Dakota may be the blocking back on the right side. Israel Frasco's in on the left side of the line. Here's a give to Rivera. Rivera looking for some room up the middle. He found some room. 10. Jandell to the 5. Jandell Rivera is in for the touchdown, Boaz. And look at the Pirates come out to get the junior Jandell Rivera.
Great run. Right up the middle. Again, great blocking by the offensive line.
That's his first touchdown of the year. And here is Jose Arguin to attempt the extra point, and the Pirates say they need one more man on the field. They've got somebody not out there. They've only got 10 men. They're going to have to use a timeout here on the extra point. They're getting somebody in late. It's Bo Hester. They're going to just kick it with 10. Didn't matter. It's good. 9:06 to play. Boaz 52, Sardis 8. This is the Boaz Network.
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget, and all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
Screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Pliers.
Pliers.
Phone.
Care can be distracting.
Phone.
That's why our new Whirlpool Smart Range lets you care smarter with control from anywhere. So life doesn't revolve around your range.
Give me that Phillips screwdriver, would you, kiddo?
Every day, care. Whirlpool.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service in Albertville has been the best place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. The Wilkes family takes pride in carrying on a tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose people you can trust. At Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Jandell Rivera, his first touchdown of his career. And the Boaz Pirates
just continue to pile on.
Extend their lead. They do. 52-8 is your score. 9 minutes and change left here in the fourth quarter.
Up to 370 yards rushing, 530 total yards.
So here is Arguin. Kick off. He's been a busy man.
Yeah,
now they take a point off the board. Is that correct, Ricky? Yeah, 51 to 8.
Yes.
Yeah. So 51 to 8 is a score. They put an extra point up there. Jose's kick is high. And another fair catch called for by Carson Gilliland over there. Give credit to Gilliland. He's handled every one of those that have come his way. They've kicked it to him almost every time. He's a big guy, too. 6'2", 226. You know, Ricky, I talked about in the pregame about how Sardis, they don't have many seniors playing on this team. They've got a lot of guys that'll be back.
Well, I've heard for a year or two, like last year, they're talking their best players were freshmen and sophomores.
And Boaz with, again, a lot of folks out there that looks like most of the defensive line is staying intact. And here is that Gerhardt in there at quarterback? It is. He's going to set up and look to throw. He's in a lot of trouble as Javius Hudgens was giving chase. I think they completed. No, they'll say incomplete over there on the sideline, right around the line of scrimmage. I think he was trying to get it to Tarvin, but
he was facing a lot of pressure.
Yeah, Javius Hudgens was coming hard. So was Honey. Those guys have been in the backfield a lot tonight. And they'll continue to let the clock run here.
Sounds good to me.
On the incompletion. So 2nd down and 10 for the Lions. I don't think they're going to get any argument from the Sardis coaches either. 3 men split wide out. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Here's Tarvin in motion. Low snap. Gerhardt's going to throw it on a slant to Morton, and he is taken down over here as the ball went through his hands. And good coverage by Boaz's Logan Scoggins. I think if Morton is able to catch it, he's not going anywhere. Scoggins was
right he was
there.
Right there. It would have been a 3 or 4 yard gain.
So 3rd and 10 from the 35. Clock is continuing to run. They must have agreed on a running clock here in the 4th quarter.
Chapman's coming back in.
Gerhardt will be the back, lined up next to Chapman in the backfield. Chapman in the gun, takes a snap. He's going to throw it past some misdirection. Big gainer here for Tarvin. Tarvin to the 50, Tarvin to the 45, Tarvin to the 40, and he is hit out of bounds inside the 35-yard line. A little misdirection as Tarvin came from right to left. Tyler Whaley down here to make the tackle at the 34-yard line, but a big gainer.
Just a little shovel pass to Tarvin, and he carries it down to the Boaz 34. So that is a gain of 31 by Tarvin after the shovel pass catch from Chapman.
So the Lions in business here in Boaz territory. They haven't been in Boaz territory much tonight. 1st and 10 at the 34. Chapman will back up and look to throw. Looking, and it is batted down by Carson Gable at the line. As he was battling against the right tackle, Gable got his big hands up and knocked it away. Gable, the 6'1", 198-pounder, and I think he's a little bit taller than 6'1", but that's what he's listed at. So 2nd down and 10 at the 34 for the Lions. Boaz leading the game 51-8.
5 minutes left on the running clock.
And Boaz, Sardis 2nd and 10 at the Boaz 34. Chapman mishandled the snap, but was able to gather it back in. Now he's going to run to the left, 30, 25, and will step out of bounds at about the 23. And that will be a 1st down for the Lions, as I think that was a little bit of a busted play, but he made something out of nothing. And got out to the 23-yard line where the Lions will have it 1st and 10 as they move the chains again. They have not had many 1st downs in the game, but a couple on this drive. Burns going wide right. Chapman will also go out there, and Gerhardt will be the quarterback. Empty backfield. 2 men to the left as well. Gerhardt takes the snap. He'll run the draw, and he is hit. And then they will drive him backwards. The first man to hit him was Miguel Juan Matias.
For the most part, when Gerhardt has lined up at quarterback, other than the first play on this drive, he's run the quarterback keeper up the middle, and Boaz has pretty much snuffed it out. That time, they could drop him for no gain.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10 at the 23. Miguel Juan Matias, the first man there, and then Javius Hudgens cleaned it up. Javius has done a lot of cleaning up tonight, hasn't he?
It's been a great game. Boaz going to have some good momentum going into that crucial game next week against Douglas.
2 men wide to the right, 2 to the left, and a timeout is going to be taken here by Sardis. 3:05 to play, and a 51-8 Boaz lead. This is the Boaz Network.
It's quiet now, but in a few hours the stadium will be full. The players will get dressed and prepare themselves for the challenges that lay ahead. Players dedicating themselves to succeeding on the field. Success begins with having a plan, along with the discipline to execute it. Just like the plan that begins with choosing the right financial partner for life. That's People's Independent Bank, where service, solutions, and smart advice are the foundation of our bank. Isn't it time you win? People's Independent Bank. You'll like banking with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With gas prices and inflation at an all-time high, Alexander Ford understands it's tough out there. We do not want to be just some dealership, we want to be your dealership. For all your sales, parts, and service needs, we believe we can save you money. We have new inventory on the way, a fully stocked parts department, and an award-winning service department. Alexander Ford has been family owned and operated for over 50 years in Boaz. We want to be a part of your family.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Twilight Monument in Boaz is your hometown dealer, and they'll be there for you when you need them, just as they've done for hundreds of families over the past 37 years. You can depend on Jerry and Maxine Battles at Twilight Monument Company.
3 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in this one. Sardis taking a timeout, facing 2nd and 10 at the 23. The game has been all Boaz, 51-8. The Pirates lead it as we are ticking the final few minutes down. We're in a running clock, but of course it stopped with a timeout. So the Lions break out of the huddle from the sideline, and they're going to go with a full house backfield here. As Chapman will go under center. He'll have 3 men lined up behind him in a power I set. Chapman is going to fake. He's going to throw a pass down the sideline to Morton. He catches it inside the 10 to about the 8, where he is tackled immediately by Logan Scoggins.
Good back shoulder throw. Morton, with his height, just knew what was coming and used his height to come back and get the ball down to the Boaz 8-yard line. That is a 15-yard pass. So 1st and goal, Sardis.
That is literally, he is literally a foot taller than Scoggins.
Yes.
6'6" and 5'6". We just threw it up for grabs. Might not be a bad idea to try it again. Chapman with an I formation behind him is going to back out. He's going to throw this one across the middle, and it is caught by Gilliland for the touchdown. Little quickie pass to the tight end, and Gilliland was there for the touchdown. And so it's 51-14. It says 74. I don't think that's right.
No.
On the scoreboard.
Supposed to be 14. Well, if I'm not mistaken, I've noticed the top of what looks like the 7. I think that's been lit up all day, so there must be a something.
Scoreboard glitch.
Scoreboard glitch.
So they'll go for 2. As Ricky said earlier in the game, they have not attempted an extra point in a couple of years, and they won't here. They'll go for 2. As quarterback's running around, and he is going to go to the left, and he will step into the end zone for the 2 points, does Chapman. He was trying to go right, Ricky, and then he turned it back to the left. And that will make it 51-16.
Yeah, they've got 77 up there. They've got 17. Now they've got it back to 16. But I do think that is a glitch on the scoreboard.
And the clock is continuing to run here. And we may not have to kick it off.
May not. That'll be fine with me.
So a good drive by Sardis to end the game, basically. And, Ricky, we will be back at Corley Stadium next Friday night, as the Pirates will be hosting the Douglas Eagles. And that, as you said earlier, that will be for the 4th seed in Class 5A Region 7. Whoever wins that game will qualify for the state playoffs. So it looks like Arab will be the 1 seed no matter what happens next week, and Scottsboro, if they continue winning over Douglas. Last report we had, it was 21-14. Scottsboro would be the 2, and Guntersville would be the 3. Arab on top of Guntersville 34-20 in their game. So Guntersville made a little bit of a comeback in that game. Here's the kickoff with 22 seconds left. It's just covered down there by the Pirates. Ja'Kai Hudgens falls on it. And Boaz will be able to drop to a knee, and that will end this one. But whoever wins next week's game from Corley Stadium will be the 4 seed, and it will be senior night at Boaz High School. I think we have somewhere in the neighborhood of 45 seniors that we're recognizing on football, cheerleading, and band next week pregame. So you'll want to come early and recognize the seniors and then get ready for a showdown. We need a big crowd out at Corley Stadium next week. And Douglas is going to bring the whole community.
They've wound the clock, and that's going to be it.
Boaz will not have to run a play here, and the Pirates will win this one 51-16. A much-needed win for the Boaz Pirates as the Pirates set themselves up for an opportunity to go to the playoffs. Handshakes all around, and that's going to do it from here. For our man Bubba Riddle and for our statistician and analyst Ricky Smith. Again, the final score, Boaz 51, Sardis 16. This is Patrick Williams saying so long, everyone.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
Hello, I'm Leslie Wright, and I'd like to welcome you to altrav.net, the online home of Horizon's Alabama Traveler, where we offer discounted certificates to the area's best restaurants, attractions, and more. To purchase certificates to any of the businesses you see featured here on the show, visit our website at www.altrav.net. Go to the Merchants page to place your order, and your certificates will be mailed out the following day. So without further delay, let's go to a participating merchant video.
We're pleased to welcome the return of local restaurants to our lineup of Altrav discount certificates. Get out and support local business. We especially encourage you to remember our locally owned restaurants. They certainly will welcome your visit. David Harden and family welcome you to Wildcat Cafe, conveniently located across Highway 431 from Guntersville High School beside Foodland. Many of you remember David from his years at Guntersville Bowling Center, and particularly their snack bar. And a few years later, he opened his own restaurant, Tin Top Diner. And now David, along with his daughter Lindsay and son Patrick, own and operate Wildcat Cafe. Their specialty is fried or grilled chicken fingers along with their popular JoJo's. and the original dipping sauce on the side. They're available as a snack or by the plate with your choice of drink and other delicious sides like coleslaw, baked beans, pinto beans, fried okra, potato salad, french fries, onion rings, or corn. You decide, and your plate is prepared fresh to order. Other popular menu options include old-fashioned hand-patted hamburgers and cheeseburgers. The hamburger steak plate topped with seasoned onions and Dale seasoning is another popular choice. Wildcat Cafe also offers Barry's barbecue sandwiches or plates with sides. Salad choices include side salads and house salads, which you can have topped with your choice of chicken fingers or barbecue. You're always welcome to dine in or call ahead for your takeout orders. Wildcat Cafe also offers a convenient drive-thru for your to-go pickups. The Hardin family extends a special invitation for your family to visit Wildcat Cafe, where you're always greeted with a smile and prompt, friendly service. They're located at 14164 Highway 431 across from Gunnersville High School beside Foodland. Give them a call at 256-486-2233 and be sure to like Wildcat Cafe on Facebook. They're open to serve you Tuesday through Saturday for lunch and evening dining along with a Sunday lunch. And don't forget the kids. There's a special menu for them also. Wildcat Cafe, great food in a family dining atmosphere. Now visit Horizon's OwlTrav.net website for your discount certificate to Wildcat Cafe and other popular local restaurants, shops, and attractions.
Hi, welcome to Jazzy's.
At Jazzy's at the Glover, we specialize in Italian food with a Cajun kick. Our menu has something for everyone: pizzas, pastas, wings, salads, and muffalettas. We also have gluten-free options, including keto bowls, zucchini pastas, and cauliflower crust pizzas. And to finish off with a slice of the best cheesecake ever. On the weekends, we offer Angus ribeyes, fried fish, fillets, shrimp, seafood gumbo, and crawfish boudin. On Tuesday nights, we have trivia. Saturday nights, we have live music out on the patio. And during the week, we have daily lunch specials. We also offer catering, space available for parties, weddings, corporate meetings, and memorial services.
Jazzy at the Glover in downtown Gunnersville is the perfect spot to meet up with friends and family. Enjoy the spacious dining area, private dining rooms, the beautiful patio, or take a table at the bar area and relax for the evening. For your OwlTrav discount certificate to visit Jazzy at the Glover, visit our website, OwlTrav.net. Get your certificate and go enjoy Jazzy's signature pizza and so much more.
If they don't look like this, they don't want it.
You're watching OwlTrav.net, the online home of Horizon's Alabama Traveler. Visit our website at www.owltrav.net to purchase discounted certificates to any of the merchants you see featured here on the show.
Wilson's Fabric on Highway 431 in Boaz is Alabama's largest fabric store. Family owned since 1964, the Wilson family is still involved in all day-to-day operations, and they, along with their experienced, helpful staff, will be happy to answer any questions and assist with all your needs. They now offer the area's largest selection of heat transfer vinyl and adhesive sticky back vinyl. All the popular brands are in stock, along with any supplies you may need. Shop in store or online at wilsonfabric.com. Free shipping on all orders over $50. Team fabrics are popular, and Wilson's has a wide selection of licensed collegiate and pro prints, along with color schemes to match most any high school. There's even yard signs for our local schools. For all your home decorating projects, Wilson stocks a variety of brands, prints, and styles to match your decor. They have almost 5,000 square feet with over 1,400 rows of upholstery material. If you're looking for vintage replica fabrics from the 30s and 40s or the Civil War, you're in luck. They have a section dedicated to each. No one locally stocks more notions or other sewing supplies. Check out the notions wall and other supplies displayed throughout the store. They offer everything you may need, the best selection at the best price, with the friendly personal service you've come to expect since 1964. Give them a call at 256-593-6501, visit online at wilsonfabrics.com, or you're always welcome to stop by the store at 1524 Highway 431 in Boaz. Wilson's Fabric is also proud to be a row-by-row experience participant. This fun, cooperative event is brought to you by participating quilt shops around the world.
You're watching altrav.net, the online home of Horizons Alabama Traveler. Visit our website at www.altrav.net to purchase discounted certificates to any of the merchants you see featured here on the show.
Since 1986, BG's restaurant on Baltimore Avenue in Albertville has been serving up their famous chicken fingers, burgers, and other short-order menu items. Brent and Gay Raines founded BG's as a family-run business. As the family has grown, so has the business, and everyone remains involved as they continue the tradition of fast, friendly hometown service. BG's is probably best known for their hand-breaded, tender and juicy chicken fingers, but there's something on the menu for everyone. They offer a great selection including burgers, sandwiches, basket combos, and ice cream treats. And now the convenient drive-through window makes it so easy to grab your favorite meal and go. Simply place your order at the speaker or call ahead for even faster service. BG's popular homemade signature chicken sauce is now available to the public. Buy it at the restaurant or pick it up from your favorite grocery store. BG's chicken sauce is great on chicken, burgers, salads, fries, veggies, and lots of other foods. BG's is open from 9 till 6 Monday through Saturday, closed on Sunday. For a complete menu and more, visit their website, www.bgsrestaurant.com. To purchase this week's BG's Altrav discount certificate, visit our website, altrav.net.
Where do you go to find good stuff at great prices? Little Lots in Boaz, where there's lots of name brands for lots less. Owners Tony and Nancy Walker have come across so many deals that their original 26,000 square foot building wouldn't hold it all, and they've expanded into other stores in the same plaza. Each store is different and features special buyout deals. With a total shopping area exceeding 40,000 square feet, you can come to spend the day shopping at Little Lots, browsing the aisles of good stuff at great prices. There's not only great prices, there's a great selection on lots of different merchandise. The Flowers and More store is also filled with special items for every day or the next holiday. Room decor, table settings, saddles, and more, all priced to move. Better not delay, the best selections may go in a hurry. New items are still arriving, so shop now and shop often. Little Lots in Boaz, great stuff at great prices. You're watching altrav.net, the online home of Horizons Alabama Traveler. Visit our website at www.altrav.net to purchase discounted certificates to any of the merchants you see featured here on the show.
The mission at Sardis Baptist Church is to love people, lead them to Christ, and walk them through life. The staff and congregation at Sardis Baptist Church are proud supporters of Sardis schools, academics, and athletics. Go Lions! Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family. Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from Coach's films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
Dr. John Boaz from Gunnersville, Alabama. I'm a practicing family physician here and have been here since 1983 here in Marshall County. I'd like to talk just a minute about the immunity to COVID and questions that have arisen about vaccines and the monoclonal antibody infusion treatments for COVID. The purpose of the vaccine is to boost the immunity and the immune system to protect you from infection from the COVID-19 virus. The vaccine has been out since December of last year and is widely distributed throughout the community, so there should be no problem if you desire getting the vaccine for you to find that. But the vaccine works by making your body produce antibodies to the virus itself, and that antibody response protects you against infection from the virus. It's not 100% protective. You can still have had the vaccine and still become infected with the COVID virus, but if that happens, your chances of surviving the viral attack is very, very high, and chances of you having to be hospitalized is very low. We strongly recommend that you get the vaccine as a preventative against the COVID-19 virus. The monoclonal antibodies are actually used to treat people that are infected with the virus, and it is not a preventative. It does help people get over the virus much quicker, and they seem to get better much quicker. But it is not a preventative, and you should not rely on us having the monoclonal antibodies to get you well. They don't function in that way. We would ask for your protection and for protection of others to get the vaccine. And there have been significant misunderstandings about the vaccine, about the virus. A lot of it's related to political connotations and misinformation, and would like to just address some of those concerns that people have presented to me about the vaccine itself. This is a very safe vaccine. People are concerned because it has been produced so rapidly, but you have to understand that the technology behind the vaccine has been going on since the 1990s. So this is not a new process. It's been developed over the last 20 to 30 years. And once this virus became a pathogenic virus to us, then they were able to produce the vaccine rapidly based on the technology that's been developed over the years. So just because it came to the market relatively quickly, there's a lot of background experience in the development of this vaccine. So do not be scared because of that. There are also questions about microchips being put in the vaccine. If you're concerned about that, then you need to get rid of your cell phone, you need to get rid of your laptop computers, you need to get rid of all the technology you have because you're being tracked every day by that. There are no microchips in the vaccine. The question also arises, does the vaccine make me sick? It may make you have an immune response and give you a flu-like illness for a few days, but I can promise you from personal experience, getting the vaccine is a lot less painful and a lot less worrisome than having COVID itself. And I have personally had COVID, and I've personally had the vaccine, and I'd much rather have the vaccine than the COVID. There are all sorts of rumors out there on the internet about why not getting the vaccine, but I promise you that if it were not safe, we would not be promoting it. So I would ask you from the bottom of my heart, take the vaccine, get vaccinated, and protect yourself and others that you love from this dreadful virus. You're also protecting the healthcare workers, and my heart goes out to everyone in the medical field right now. You're overworked, you're tired, just keep hanging in there. Other questions that have come up are the questions of whether or not you should be checked for your immunity once you've had the vaccine. We know that the vaccines cause an immune response. We can check the antibody levels, but it is not recommended that you have blood drawn to see if you've responded to the vaccine. The reason being is that the level of the antibody response does not necessarily correlate to the protection that the vaccine gives you. So you don't need to have your antibody levels tested. You do need to have the booster vaccines. The question at this point is when. The recommendation right now is that we do 8 months after the second vaccine if you got the 2-shot vaccine. That may change to 6 months, but we're waiting to get the final determination on that. There's also a question about the booster shot for the J&J vaccine. They have found out now that there's about a 10-fold increase in antibody response to a second J&J vaccine, but the recommendation at this point has not been made to get the booster shot for that vaccine. So again, thank you. Please consider getting vaccinated. If you have questions, don't rely on the internet to give you the answers. I would ask that you go to a healthcare provider that is educated in this and ask them the questions that are concerning you, and they'll hopefully give you answers that you can take and use that information to make an informed decision with.
The physicians and staff at Lakeside Clinic in Gunnersville are proud supporters of our local schools and athletic teams. Lakeside Clinic in Gunnersville, proudly physician-owned and operated.
It's quiet now, but in a few hours the stadium will be full. The players will get dressed and prepare themselves for the challenges that lay ahead. Players dedicating themselves to succeeding on the field. Success begins with having a plan, along with the discipline to execute it. Just like the plan that begins with choosing the right financial partner for life. That's People's Independent Bank, where service, solutions, and smart advice are the foundation of our bank. Isn't it time you win? People's Independent Bank. You'll like banking with us.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With gas prices and inflation at an all-time high, Alexander Ford understands it's tough out there. We do not want to be just some dealership, we want to be your dealership. For all your sales, parts, and service needs, we believe we can save you money. We have new inventory on the way, a fully stocked parts department, and an award-winning service department.
Alexander Ford has been family owned and operated for over 50 years in Boaz. We want to be a part of your family.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more, from large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Twilight Monument in Boaz is your hometown dealer, and they'll be there for you when you need them, just as they've done for hundreds of families over the past 37 years. You can depend on Jerry and Maxine Battles at Twilight Monument Company.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them. If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Come experience Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater. We're a 130-acre park filled with adventure. From our indoor aquatic center and RV park, tennis courts, and our state-of-the-art fitness center and amphitheater. We offer youth and adult sports leagues for all ages at our first-class facilities. Whether it's baseball, basketball, group exercise classes, playgrounds, or your favorite band in concert, Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater has something for everyone. Join our effort to improve the health of our community and win the day at Sand Mountain Park.